First of all, usually I remind that, in my opinion, it doesn't exist a Christian-Islamic dialogue, but exists a daily dialogue between Christian believers and Muslim believers. And for me, what said also the Pope during this visit, the first thing, the most important thing is to be able to live close, a daily life, a proximity, to be able to take care together of a social problem, to be respectful also. For example, I know very well that Islam is not just a definition. Are so different. Since a long time I'm living here, I discovered that to say Islam doesn't mean nothing, because are so different expression. Spiritual Islam, Sunni, Shia, we know very well, and different groups, more big, and are different expression of a very complex world. Then, to be in dialogue, it's necessary to know concrete human being, not just ideas. No? And for in my opinion, this is the way, the best way to be close. To build a common trusting. First of all, if there is not a human trusting, it's not possible to dialogue as believers. Yes, of course, on common points, sometimes there are some passages that are ambiguous because we have a reference to the same figure, but we have a different opinion on them. But in my sense, what is already very important is to be able to focus and to take, as Muslims say, the same direction to God. Yesterday, the Pope spoke of the necessity in the Blue Mosque to not just to worship God, but to adore together. What does it mean? To recognize that God is the powerful God, that is merciful, and if human beings are able to be together, it's because God Himself gave this opportunity and give every day this opportunity. There is a passage of the Quran, you know better than me, that say that God didn't want at the beginning just to make one people, but make differences because people can meet together. There is not dialogue if we are not at least two, one and you, because dialogue is exchange. And then I think that what is very important is to know that it's not a common dialogue. Believers, Muslim and Christian believers, are able to recognize that there is a God upon us that give us this. And for me, first common point is to turn together in the direction compassion and love, of course, and to give concrete meaning to this. It's not just a word. It's to be, for example, now in a situation of emergency or refugees, people that are suffering for compassion and love. What does it mean to take in charge and together to build another society where people are not excluded but are in an inclusive way. Thank you.